Well, good Monday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majeski Weather Studios with your weather update here on your December the 15th, 2025. Well, it was a bone-chilling cold night across North Georgia for this morning, and temperatures really struggling here for this afternoon. We're in store for another cold one tonight, not quite as bad, but we do have milder weather coming at us, and we do have a threat of rain in our forecast as well a little bit later in the week. Now, if you're new here to the channel here on YouTube and you live anywhere across North Georgia, I'd like to extend our personal invitation to please consider subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future weather updates, just like this one. All right, let's go ahead and take a live look up in Dahlonega. Talk about a crystal blue sky looking very nice out there for this afternoon. Although those temperatures are really struggling to warm up through the 30s. We'll get a few 40s for afternoon highs. Same down here toward Lake Lanier, but at least the wind has settled down. Boy, it was kind of breezy with some of those wind chills late yesterday afternoon, so a little bit better out there as far as the wind's concerned. Now, local radar, it is all clear. We do have a fire weather statement out right now. That's what that area is highlighted for because of low humidity, and I definitely don't want to be burning anything, especially as dry as it's been across our area. Satellite picture looking pretty great. We got a lot of clear skies there across our area. That's going to continue here. Really here for the next day or so. I think we'll be looking pretty good here overall as we got high pressure here in control looking pretty good. You see this up here not really moving? That's actually snow up there, and that's probably going to start melting off here as we go into our next week because we are going to see warmer temperatures across the nation. Now looking at our regional radar here, again, we're looking at high pressure. Look at that. We got a trifecta of high pressure there across the area, setting up for a very, very nice day here all across the southeast. As you can see, those high pressure systems got over the Carolinas right there. You got one back over here toward Mississippi. So looking pretty good here across the area, although temperatures are very much struggling. This is Arctic high pressure, and that's why we got so many 30s on the map here at just over to 2 o'clock in the afternoon as time of this recording. So let's go ahead and take a look at our forecast here. Let's go first take a look at our model data here as we are looking at a little bit of moisture. It's going to try to work back. You see it there to the west going into Wednesday. Now, we're not expecting that rain to be moving over us until we get into about Thursday. So it looks like it's a little faster than yesterday's run. So we'll increase the rain chance a little bit on Thursday, but it should be gone by Thursday night. In the weekend, not really looking all that bad, although Sunday may bring another weak system at us here on your Sundays. So let's go take a look at your forecast maps here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Again, compliments of our friends from the National Weather Service as we go ahead and step on through this. Again, we're looking very good here for tomorrow. Once again, high pressure in control, but we're going to see temperatures begin to moderate a little bit, getting closer to normal as we go into your Tuesday. Going into Wednesday, again, looking pretty good there as well. But then as we go into Thursday, there's the wet weather. May need an umbrella there on your Thursday. Should clear out on Friday, though, with high pressure building back in. Looking good on Friday, although it'll cool off just a little bit. And Saturday's not looking bad. Sunday, might bring in a shower or two. Got a little rain chance there on Sunday. And right now I'm clearing this out on Monday. Although there is a possibility, notice where this high pressure is, we could see a wedge coming back in here on Monday. So that temperature may be a little bit of an influx going into early next week. All right, let's go look at your forecast here for tomorrow. A milder day in Gainesville, 55-28 after a cold start. Looking at your regionally again, looking at everybody in the 20s. Not the teens. We've got the 20s out there for everybody. And winds will be calm. Expect a pretty decent frost for tomorrow morning as well. Daytime highs looking a little better, back in the 50s for everybody this afternoon. This is getting closer to our normal highs for this time of year. That's for sure. Much more reasonable there. And looking across the southeast, not looking too bad. A few more clouds down there toward Jackson and New Orleans. But everybody fairly close to average, maybe slightly below, but really looking much, much better here across the southeast. Next 7 days, here we go. Again, looking at increasing clouds on Wednesday, 56 degrees, and then 58 with a chance of rain coming in Thursday. So a little bit sooner, so not quite as warm. We were tracking like 60 for a couple days, but because the rain threat's coming in a little bit sooner, not quite as warm. 58, 39, a little bit cooler, but they're on Friday, 54, 40, 56, 32, which is, again, fairly close to normal for this time of year. And then we warm back up into the 60s on Sunday with that rain threat. And then day 7, question mark. Right now, that's kind of a blend of the models because it looks like we might have a cooler wedge across northeast Georgia or a big part of North Georgia going into early next week. So we'll see what goes on with that. Now, as far as Christmas is concerned, those 2 days, latest models are both indicating both fairly mild days. When we've seen mild, we're talking temperatures well into the 60s, overnight lows probably in the 40s. So above normal temperatures are expected right now for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And we'll continue to watch that. We'll go into forecast mode as we go toward the middle of the week. All right, that's y'all's update. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out here on YouTube. Please give us a subscribe if you can and become a member of our family. And go ahead and share this with your family and friends. Anybody here across North Georgia who's a regular YouTube watcher and would like to have this forecast, I would appreciate it. All right, you guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.